Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Bread Mower.
And this is IFXtra. So we hope you're all well this week. We're quite excited, aren't we? Because somebody was streaming interference, weren't they?
And it wasn't one of us.
Wasn't one of us, yeah.
Yes, Hey Anthony decided to have a go at trying out some of our interactive stuff.
Yeah.
Which we put in a little while ago, and it's kind of been in, well, it's beta, really. I've only just started opening it up. Hey Anthony's the first person to have a go at it.
Yeah.
Went quite well, seemingly.
Yeah, he must have been impressed by ferrets.
Obviously inspired
stream on
him.
Wednesdays. Yeah.
On that note, one of the things that we're hoping to try and do this year is maybe encourage more people to, kind of get their friends and other people interested in the game in different ways. We've always said, oh, can you post a thing on Twitter or share your favourite drawing, that kind of thing. All the cool kids are streaming now. We've been dragged into the future with all this. We're maybe thinking about trying to support people more who are doing things like streams of themselves drawing or YouTube videos, etc.
We've even got a special award if you do it.
Well, there is a special award. There's also sort of a status, what you call it.
Okay.
Which is only kind of half implemented at the moment. It's actually something that Ferret suggested ages ago, and I half implemented and then kind of forgot about, really. But she was saying maybe it's worth kind of flagging up people who stream the game or post YouTube videos, etc. So other people can kind of see, oh, right, yeah, that must be that person I saw on stream doing it. So you might start to notice people with names in a different colour.
Oh, yeah.
Very
pretty colour, I like that colour.
In addition to the standard things like sort of black for standard users, green for newbies, purple for us, orange for supporters, there's also this
pale blue
colour.
Very nice.
For sort of streamers and YouTubers and things like that. So if you sort of see them, you might think, oh yes, that's where I've seen this drawing.
Influencers.
Yeah,
that's quite a good word, I think.
Streamer / YouTuber is a bit long. Influencer. Yeah. You tell me that's what all the cool kids say.
Absolutely.
If you're interested in having a go at streaming interference, please tell us about it. It would be very cool to hear what you're doing, and we can try and signal boost you a bit as well. If you're doing it on Mixer, you can use the interactive games because that's all real time, so people can vote on what they want to see you draw and
can mess with you.
Troll you basically. It'll be nice to you.
Yeah. Extra time even.
So things like taking away some of your colours or disabling your undo button or giving you extra time. That kind of stuff isn't available on Twitch at the moment, but we'd still be interested in seeing some of you maybe stream stuff on Twitch if that's your kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Or if you're doing YouTube videos of yourself drawing, because we've had some people do that before. Tom Fadge,
he's one. Yeah.
He's around again at the moment.
Yeah.
He did a video review of the game. That was very cool.
It was really good. Yeah.
If you're doing anything like this, if you let us know, we'll mark your account for that, and then at some point there'll maybe be some extra things for influencers.
Exciting.
But
if you don't want to do that, you can always pop into our Discord channel and have a chat about things.
Continuing with the social kind of stuff, we've got this Discord server now. So if you're interested in having a chat with us and other players, you can head over to that. It's me sat there most of the day babbling about nerdy stuff in a separate nerd channel if you're not really into that kind of thing. We've had all kinds of discussions recently about other stuff.
Talk about interference, you can talk about Zeitgeist, the quiz, all kinds of things.
And so all of our schedules and things are in there as well, so you can get a notification when there's a stream going live, that kind of stuff.
Maybe we should put our influencers streams in there as well if they're going to be regular.
Yeah, I did think about that.
Yeah. Cool.
I will have a look into that.
Awesome. So, what else have you been working on this week?
Minor confession, not interference. Occasionally we'd sort of have a short break. You can get distracted by shiny things. Spent a few days working on a secret project, which has been a nice holiday from interference and things. That's pretty much done. I just need to spend another few hours on it, and we're going to be submitting it to EGX Res, or the Left Field collection, which is the little small experimental prototype game section.
Are you going to let anyone have a sneak peek?
That depends on whether it's in a nice enough point by the time I do the editing on this video. So
I think it'll be fine.
Okay, well, let's say if it is in a position where I'm happy to show you some footage of it, let's cut that in now. So either you saw something there or you didn't. If there wasn't anything there, then we'll probably be posting some GIFs and things like that in Discord, and maybe a little clip next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we might actually get to exhibit that, because that would be quite fun.
Keep your fingers crossed for us.
We've never actually exhibited something at EGX.
We haven't.
So, you know,
That'd be
that's
cool.
on my things to do 2019 list.
Cool. Okay, right. So I think that's all the exciting news for now. Let's see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Mint for, oh, it's a cute little puppy lying with its mother, so cute. I just love that this black and white drawing is so small but so expressive. I'm loving the puppy's face. That's so cute. Well done, Mint.
My favourite description this week was, Angry man standing in the door. I hold 2 eggs above my dog, by Banana Chippy. This is a really good example of a description where at first you think, well, I just don't see that at all. But then you can actually pick out the individual bits. Like, you know, there is kind of like the shape of an angry person in that doorway. And then, well, okay, yeah, that's a dog. And oh, yeah, actually, that's a pair of arms holding 2 eggs. It makes sense. And once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. It's a very good interpretation. Nice work, Banana Chippy.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Aunt Eaterita for family inside house on fire. Dog happily watches outside. I love how he's taken the meme of the dog that says everything is fine and put him outside the house looking in. That's brilliant. Well done, Aunt Eaterita. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there as always.
So now let's see what's been happening in the forums this week. So this week we were talking about popular things now that might be embarrassing in the future. What did you think?
Flossing.
Uh-oh. And Adam said Fortnite.
Well, I mean, the thing about Fortnite is, and I go into a bit more detail about this in the thread, from a game design point of view, Fortnite's actually very, very awesome.
Yeah.
And
a lot of hooks, I think.
Yeah. It's all about hooks and things. Yeah. So I can see why it's so popular. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to die out anytime soon.
No, I don't think it is. It's going to go from strength to strength. But hey, Anthony thinks that superfoods might be embarrassing in the future. People eating through lots of kale.
Well,
although he says it's delicious, but I tried it.
Yeah, kale, don't agree.
No.
But yeah, superfoods, I mean, that's kind of interesting. Diet in general, it just kind of swings back and forth wildly, you know. Oh, everybody should be eating this. No one should eat this. It makes you ill. And yeah, so I think Hey Anthony's on the money there, definitely.
Yeah. I think so, yeah. And Groovy Mama, too, was talking about all these weird TikTok videos and the ones where you whisper ASMR videos. Apparently, if you whisper, people like it.
Yeah, they're really popular. Big money in that.
Maybe I should do some of that.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, TikTok videos. I'm not really familiar with TikTok that much. I think it's a bit like Vine, but I don't know.
Very short videos.
Seems like Vine, really. I saw one of a cat dancing.
Yeah, I did too.
Also, Hey Anthony said one other thing, which was these parents that sort of blog everything about their kids from the moment that they're born.
That's so awful. Embarrassing your children. Imagine in the future when they go for a job interview and the boss said, oh yes, I see when you were younger, you were into running around the garden naked.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awful, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's terrible.
So you shouldn't do that.
No one is kind of thinking about the future of this. Because, I mean, obviously, we already, like, look at people's social media as part of interviews and things.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people don't realise. Because, I mean, I used to have to interview people. And, it's just a disaster waiting to happen.
It really is. Yeah. And
Anyway.
they've got no say in it, have they? Because they're in little. And you can, maybe you can delete them later on, but they're still there somewhere, aren't they?
Just as a side effect from this, as a side note from this, you know what I think is everyone's going to realise is a big mistake?
What?
Putting filters on all of the photos that you take. Because there's nothing wrong with, like, taking a picture and then adding a filter to it and everything. Or, cutting it out into an interesting shape or whatever. As long as you've got the original, but people don't. And then one day you can be like, oh, I could really do with this picture of this person because I want to blow it up for their birthday or something. And you're going to be like, oh no, I've only got it with, like, weird tints and
rabbit
ears and stuff.
Strange nose.
And you're like, oh, I've only actually kept the original.
Oh, okay.
I've thought that for ages.
Okay.
Yeah, unpopular opinion. Yeah.
Interesting.
Especially with Ferret. Ferret's all about Snapchat and, these things.
Okay, well, let's get on to this week's topic, shall we? This week we're asking if you have a tattoo. If so, what is it of? What prompts you to get that design? Maybe you're like me, you'd like to have one, but you haven't quite mustered the courage to go to the tattooist studio. If I did have one, I think I'd get a gecko, as I've seen some very cute designs. I'm not sure where I'd put it though, somewhere out of sight probably. How about you?
If you'd like to chime in with that, then just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you can find it at the top of the thread list.
Cool. And don't forget, this Sunday, it's the quiz again. It's 7 o'clock. We're getting new people in, aren't we? In fact, one of the newbies came in 3rd place in the leaderboard.
Well, so this was Rubberfish. Well, I should say the top 3 last week. We had Grinning Goose on 226, Engulfed Tick on 191, and Rubberfish on 163, which was very impressive because not only was it their first time, but also they missed the first round. And then just totally stormed in.
Absolutely.
I was very impressed.
Yeah. So I think maybe if they come back this week, they could win. What do you think?
Well, exactly. It just goes to show, any new people that come in, if you haven't tried this yet, you've got a pretty good chance, actually.
Just general knowledge questions, multiple choice. So, if you're not sure of an answer, you can have a look and see which one you think is most likely. You could be right.
Yeah, it's all based on drawing some interference. So each week, Bunnery here picks her 5 favourite drawings, or 5 cool drawings that she's seen, and then writes a set of questions around them. So we've got 5 rounds, each based on a different drawing. This week, the drawings are by Frozen Banana, Anti-Tarita, Amar Jode, Banana Chippy, and Afterwards.
Yeah, there's some great rounds this week.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
Exactly. I mean, if you tune in, you might, you're one of those guys, you will see your drawing there. But also, if you're drawing stuff in the game, you never know, you might be in next week.
Next week, absolutely.
But if you'd like to join in, we do this every Sunday night at 7 p.m. UK time over on our Mixer channel at mixer.com/interference. It's all live and interactive. So we officially kick off just after 7, but we're normally around for a bit before that if you want to tune in early for some pre-quiz chat, tell us what you've been up to, and all kinds of fun.
Good fun, yeah.
But all live and interactive, and then you never know, you might beat Grinning Goose.
Can anyone beat Grinning Goose?
Yeah. I mean, that's 1 week at the top, I think. We had Vex Tapestry the week before, can Grinning Goose make it 2 weeks in a row?
We shall see. Okay, well, that's the news for this week, so it just goes to say...
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, these videos, interactive stuff, and all of the other bits and pieces that we do for
cats.
Like cats, yes. You can help us feed cats and pay server bills. It's all very much appreciated.
Okay. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.